Hello everyone, for today's magic card trick tutorial, I thought it'd be neat to share with you kind of a simple card change effect using only a regular deck of cards. So you have a regular deck of cards, well mixed, well shuffled. You have a spectator, just go ahead and select any card that they like, and it is a true and free selection. They look at it, remember it, don't show you, but you take their card and you lose it somewhere in the middle of the deck, so you have no idea where it is. Give the deck a few cuts, even another shuffle, completely mixing up the order of the cards. And now if you just give the cards one more cut and a magic tap, you can make their card come to the top of the deck, the 10 of clubs. Was that your card? No, it wasn't. Well, hold on. Maybe if I take the 10 and just throw it through once, just like that. What was the card you picked? Was it the Jack of Hearts? And that's the throw through change. And it's pretty simple to do. And it's a nice, easy card change effect that only uses a regular deck of cards. Now, before I explain the trick, how to do it, and give you some hints, please like and subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. It really helps this channel out, helps the video out too. But more importantly, the channel. I post tutorials, once a week, usually on Wednesday mornings. So you do get, a free magic tutorial once a week if you subscribe to this channel. Also, check out thebestmagicshop.com, where you can find some awesome new magic tricks, accessories, shirts, bags, and more for yourself or anyone who just likes magic. And now for the tutorial. Okay, so you have a regular deck of cards, and this is called the throw-through change. And I'm gonna give you some tips, if you can't do some certain moves, how to make it a little bit even easier. Regular deck of cards, they pick a card. We'll just use the Jack of Hearts just for, explanation purposes, just for ease, okay? So they pick a card, you take their card and you lose it in the deck, but what you're just doing is getting the card to the top of the deck, okay? A couple of different ways to do it. I have a tutorial on 3 different ways on how to get a card to the top of the deck too, and I'll put a link to that video in the description. So what I did was I took their card, I said I'm gonna place it in the middle, okay? And you kind of place it, somewhere in like the top half of the deck, okay? And when you go to push it in, you push down with your thumb and then push the rest of the card all the way in. And what that does is that gives you an automatic break, okay? So you have a top half, a bottom half, and their selected card is on top of this bottom half of cards here, okay? So now to get it to the top, all you do is say, I'm just gonna give the cards a few cuts. You just take, half of this top half, place them off the table. Okay, that's cut 1. And then at the second cut, you cut right at the break, put those on the table. Okay, that's cut 2. And then the last cut, you just cut this packet of cards, place it on top. And so now their card is on top of the deck, okay? Now you give the cards a few shuffles. Just as long as you shuffle this card last, it'll always be on top. So you just have to make sure you finish here with the, this is my right hand, this is my left hand. And just finish with their selected card on top. And then what I did was I gave the deck just a false cut. And a simple way to do a false cut is just to split the cards in half in your hand and just kind of pivot over this top half and then just place it in your hand, and then just take this half and just place it on top. This is the original top half, and you just complete the cut with that, okay? So that's just an easy false cut, and their card's still on top, okay? So the false cut is just cutting the cards down, pivot over into this is my left hand, and I just take these, place them on top, okay? So just do it quickly. It looks like you're cutting the cards, but you're keeping the card just on top, okay? So that's just a false cut. If you want, you can shuffle again, just as long as their card's on top, okay? Once their card's on top, you're almost done. You do a double lift. You say, give cards a magic tap, and you do a double lift, a triple lift, whatever. You're just showing that the top card, this is 2 cards as 1, that's a double lift. Do it any way that you want. There's several ways to do a double lift, whatever way you're comfortable with. Showing them that, the top card, you're saying, oh, boom, your card's a top card, but it really isn't. It's not. And they say, no, that's not my card. You say, okay, really? Now you're taking just the 1 top card. This is their selected card. And if you just, dribble the cards down and then just toss this card through, it'll just look like, there's a magic move being done. And once it comes out the other side, then you reveal that it's their selected card. Now, if you can't dribble the cards, or if you have a hard time, because this takes a little bit of practice to toss it through to make it look magical, because sometimes it will get stuck or hit by another card. If you're worried about that, all you'd have to do, really, is you can either dribble from the sides of the deck, too. That might be a little bit easier. Sometimes if you have a smaller hand, it's a lot easier to dribble from the sides, throw it through that way. Or you just have to you don't even have to dribble at all. You can just say, okay, I'm gonna take your card, right? You just showed them, you did your double lift, right? You said, okay, that wasn't your card. Take the top card, and you can just cut the deck in half, like you're opening kind of like a vortex here, and just toss it through, and boom, it'll look like it's changed, okay? The important part is that the card changes from what you showed them was a different card than they picked into the card that they picked. So any way you want to do it, if I think this dribble way, tossing it through a little bit, is the easiest and looks the best. But any other method, just cutting the cards, throwing it through, etc. Okay, so the key is get the card to the top, and then double lift, and then just tossing it through, and that's all it is. And that's the throw through change. And please let me know what you think. I hope you like this video. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please do so. And then ring the bell so you get notified every time I post a new tutorial, which is once a week, usually on Wednesday mornings. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have fun with it. And until next time.